Hey guys, really quickly before we start the episode, I am gonna add a trigger warning for like yelling and kind of like abuse, whatever you would consider it. But mid podcast, our neighbors decided to scream at their kids really loudly inside their house, and you can hear it in the episode. And we do like stop talking for about a minute or so during the podcast because it we were trying to like figure out what was happening. But yeah, if you don't want to hear that when it becomes that point where we just like stop talking for a long time, maybe skip because you can in fact hear it in the episode. Okay, thank you guys so much. Love you. Hi guys, welcome to Besties podcast. This is our first podcast episode ever, and I'm so excited to be doing this. My name's Aubrey, and I'm here with the other host. This is my best friend,
Callie. We don't really have professional stuff, but we are going to get microphones because we're going to be on FaceTime too because she's going to be going to Michigan.
I'll explain it. Not Michigan.
Oh.
So basically, I do not live here in the summer because.
You don't have to say.
Okay, honestly though, we're just not going to be together most of the summer. So basically, we're just going to have to make it work. So yeah, today we're going to be talking about our unpopular opinions. I do YouTube videos, so it's kind of hard because podcasts are a lot different and a lot similar. But I can't really like cut out the things that I don't like that I said. So we have to be pretty careful. But I know we're using a cheap ass microphone right now, but it's fine. We're going to make it work. So please subscribe to help us. So for this podcast, we're going to be talking a lot about a lot of different things. Advice you guys may need, like literally anything that you guys want to hear. So yeah.
I don't have anything else to say. Let's just get into it.
Yeah, so as I said, today we're going to be talking about our unpopular opinions. So this was brought to my attention by her because she was like, oh, we should do a little podcast. I'm like, what the hell? No. But here we are, and we're going to talk about unpopular opinions. So since it was the other host's idea, I think she should start.
Okay. Bro, that group chat was calling me all night because you signed in on my iPad. Okay. Anyways, unpopular. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm so.
Okay.
Wait. Unpopular opinion I have is I think SZA is so overrated.
Elaborate on that.
It's just she gets like. I know she's been like. This song she made like Blind or another song she made, it's been like, I don't know, I just keep seeing it on my TikTok For You page and I'm like, I keep getting tired of this.
But like honestly, it's not that she's a bad artist. Like I think she's an amazing artist. So I don't necessarily think it's her fault, but I think it's TikTok's fault.
Well, yeah, she's like a really good artist, but it's just like I just keep singing it and singing it. It's getting tired of it.
Yeah, like when you hear a song too many times, it kind of becomes like ass, low key. But yeah. One of my unpopular opinions is that Shein is honestly awful. It's the worst thing that's ever happened to anyone. Because if you guys didn't know, so Ben of the Week made a really good podcast episode about this whole Shein thing. So I'll put it in the description. But the workers are in such awful conditions, and like their working conditions are so bad. Sorry, there's a dog barking. They get paid like literally like 10 cents an hour, which is not legal here in America. I know where they're working, their laws are different, but they're not being treated right. And not.
There's an A on your thing.
Oh, get off. Okay. And also, it's so bad for the planet because if you didn't know how much of this shit that they're making, it is so bad for the planet. I feel like I need to make the microphone farther away, but yeah. I just think people need to stop shopping at Shein and stop supporting them.
And I totally agree because I don't know where it came from. It just like came out of nowhere. I started singing on my phone. You like shop from Shein, blah blah blah. I'm like,
Okay, next opinion.
I don't know if it's unpopular or popular. I don't know. But the dress codes at schools, I think they're sexist, and they should totally change them but guys can wear what thin straps, like those shirts, the straps with like thin and they like kind of show your armpits. Like there's people wearing that, and there's these girls wearing stuff like that, and they're getting dress coded, but not the guys. It's just kind of messed up. What's your opinion on this?
I 100% agree, and to be honest, I do think that that is a pretty popular opinion. There's a plane. And I know some schools don't even have dress code, which I think is amazing. Like, obviously, like, you can't show up to school in a bikini, but the dress code is, for the most part, so unnecessary. Like, and then you're blaming it all on girls, and it's gonna give them the wrong image, because if something bad were to happen to them, it kind of puts the impression in their brain that it was their fault and that they were like asking for it or whatever. Regardless of what they're wearing, nobody is asking for anything.
My bad. I'm just looking for my slime monkey.
Okay, my next, let's see. I have a lot of unpopular opinions. So, my next opinion is that family vlogging is out.
What?
Family vlogging is out. It's done and over. If you guys haven't seen family vlogging somehow, if you've been on YouTube at all before, no, like if you've literally ever been on YouTube, I know 1,000% that you have at least seen one family vlogging video, and I think that I'm just so done with them, because I know a lot of people talk about this, but like shoving a camera in your child's face, you're not getting anywhere with that. All you're getting is money. And I feel really bad for the children in these families. Like, not all family vlogging channels are bad, but a good majority of them are not.
I've seen people with family vloggings, and they have gotten like a lot of money and have supported for a lot for their kids. So I'm pretty neutral on this opinion. But opinion I have is I did a presentation on this last year. Fishing. I don't think fishing is good. I mean, some people, yeah, it's good. Like, it's just because there's a food chain, and there's fishes to food chains, and fishing makes less. I did a presentation on this last year, and it said that fishing can, like,
Damage food chains and ecosystems.
yeah, and like I don't know if this is true, but without the fish, the water wouldn't be healthy. I don't know. I've just researched this last year and I forgot.
I don't think like normal, like people who have a permit for fishing and hunting, I don't think this is a problem, but it does become a problem when we are overfishing and overhunting. Because if it's contained in like a certain amount, it's not that bad. But when we start overdoing it and doing it way too much, and to species that might be endangered or not have as many, it becomes like a big problem, because it's going to affect the rest of the life and organisms in the same cycle and chain as it. I know that the government does have like laws about it, but I still do think it's a problem, because a lot of animals that went extinct, it is because of like modern extinctions, not like dinosaurs, but like modern animals who are going extinct or are like very endangered. They are, I know, like at least 50% of the time because of overhunting. I don't really know my statistics on this because I didn't research it before because she brought it up. But yeah. Another one of my unpopular opinions is that prank videos are also out.
Bro,
I have so many opinions on videos and content styles that are just not it anymore. And it's definitely pranks.
half the pranks are even fake. Like, they're just staged.
I know. Like, that's not the big problem.
Like, even the 3 a.m. videos.
But those aren't like pranks because I genuinely do find myself kind of enjoying 3 a.m. videos. But it's like, it's not necessarily YouTube pranks because those are like better and they have more effort. But TikTok pranks are such a problem. They're such a problem because, oh my God, it's so stupid. They always have to do the shushing the camera too. Like, oh my God. No one actually can enjoy those, right? Even though they get millions of likes and millions of views.
I totally agree. But the thing is, like, when you post them, yeah, you're making money, but there's also, like, I don't know how to say it, but there's, like, you can also, yeah, you get hate on other videos too, but I think there's more hate on stage pranked videos because I've seen videos, like, I was scrolling down and they're all,
I don't know.
they're getting yelled at. Just ignore that. But I've just, like, scrolled down and all I've seen is the laughing emoji, like, not in a good way, but
I hope you guys cannot hear what's going on in there.
it's really hard to hear.
It's not my house, it's the house that's behind me because I'm going to pick up the camera. I know this is very unprofessional for a podcast, but we're in my backyard, so it's that house right there.
This is really hard to hear. But as I was saying, they're not, like, the laughing emojis in a good way. We're just gonna.
Sorry, I'm really sorry about that, honestly.
It's just, like, kind of hard to hear.
It's kind of triggering. Okay, we're apparently, according to the neighbors, I'm gonna like try to talk over it because the silence of us like in disbelief, like from a few seconds ago, I'm pretty sure y'all heard it. I'm probably gonna hear it while editing, and it's probably not gonna be good. But as a person who has gone through what's going on over there, it's kind of triggering to hear. So that's why I'm trying to talk like over it.
Especially because
I don't have to hear
I know
it.
it's not, this podcast isn't about me, but I've, like, been in some yelling situations and it's been, like, loud in the house in California. There a lot of drug usage when I was like little and yelling, so it's kind of hard to hear.
Yeah, it's a little bit because I've gone through some trauma with like abuse and stuff. I don't want to get too into it, but
Yeah, because of the video. Okay.
yeah, that
and it's
like honestly, it's really personal, but that could be a whole video if I ever feel ready to talk about it. But
just
it's kind of triggering, but it's kind of hard to just continue with the opinions. But right now, with this, I mean, it's fine. Okay, I think it's calming down. Okay, so another unpopular opinion that I have, is it your turn?
I have no idea.
I have no idea. I'm gonna just say one. Ow, oh my God, this chair is really uncomfortable. So another unpopular opinion I have is that the Kardashians need to be canceled for good.
Why?
Because, so if you didn't know, a few years ago, they did get canceled, mainly Kim, because she wore Marilyn Monroe's dress to the Met Gala, and she messed it up in all kinds of ways. And that's, like, an important piece of history. Like, I do not think just because you're famous and rich, you should not be able to be doing that. Like, that's history. Like, oh, my God.
I agree with you. Isn't a Kylie a Kardashian?
No, Kylie is Kylie Jenner.
Oh, I thought Kylie was a Kardashian. So I agree with you because I just saw them on my For You page last night. Yeah, I totally agree with you. But I don't know. I haven't really seen the Kardashians, so I can't really talk about the situation. But I have heard about the Met Gala. I can't say Met Gala. I have heard about it, so I agree with you.
Okay.
That's my turn.
So.
Oh.
Oh, I'm just gonna like add on to it a little bit. The Jenners are better than the Kardashians. I don't care who fights me, and honestly, I think a lot of people agree. Also. Yeah. Okay. I tried a fake freckle pen, so all of that is not acne. Some of it is, but it's kind of freckles if you're watching the video version of this, which you kind of have to be because our podcast isn't on Spotify, so I don't really know how you would get that.
Comment
But
down if we should do it on Spotify though. I feel
don't.
like that'd be difficult.
It would, but yeah. So I'm gonna kind of start wrapping up the podcast because I don't want it to be too long.
Hold on. I want to say.
Okay. Yeah. She has another opinion.
This is a. I'm gonna talk about a popular opinion about pollution. It's really bad for the earth, but
We know.
especially like the Willow Project. Trump started it, but then Biden, he only lessened it down to, I don't know a number, but he just lessened it down. I don't think it's helping, but he could just call it off, but I have no idea what would happen if he did call it off, if he didn't call it off. It's just, I mean, I don't really know that much about it, but I've learned about it in class. I just don't pay attention. In general, I just think that all pollution is bad, and you should not do it. If you are a pollutionist,
That's not a. I don't know.
someone that
Honestly,
pollutes things.
I have no idea.
If you're someone that pollutes things, I think you went inside.
Okay.
If you're someone that pollutes things, I hate you so much.
Okay. I don't know how loud this is gonna be because the microphone is actually quite close to our mouths. It's really cold out here, but yeah, so we're going to wrap up the podcast. I have a main YouTube channel that I'm trying to get to 1,000. So if you wanted to go subscribe, that is in the description. So are my TikToks and my Snapchat in the description as well.
I put my TikTok. Will you put my TikTok in the description?
Yeah, her TikTok and
Snapchat.
and her Snapchat are also in the description. So yeah, if you wanted to follow us, subscribe us to us, add us,
Or
that would
share it.
Oh,
Please
yeah,
share it.
please share it because it's our first episode. So, yeah, if
We will
you.
be making more, but it probably won't be for the next.
It probably won't be like this.
Yeah, because we'll be on like a phone or something.
Yeah,
FaceTime. But we will have microphones next time we do this.
maybe.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Yeah, I'm also sorry again about the mid-episode silence. I was kind of in shock, low-key, because that was not okay. Anything you have to say before we leave?
Have a good day. Please share this. Have a good night or day.
Anything.
You could be on the other side of the planet and be watching this.
Or it could just be night. I love you guys so much. And yeah, I'll see you next time.